If you're frustrated that your arms aren't looking more defined and cut, it's likely due to one or more of these 4 things that I'm going to talk about in this video. My name is Jesse. I'm a personal trainer and online fitness coach based in New York. And if it's your first time here, I hope you like the video. Before I dive into the 4 reasons why your arms may not be looking as defined and cut as you'd like them to look, I want to make it clear that you could replace the word arms with any muscle group. If you want your chest to look more defined, if you want your legs or your glutes or your back to look more defined, these 4 reasons are going to contribute as to why that may be and how you can get them to look more defined, more pronounced. So the first reason is that your body fat percentage may be too high. You may not think that you're fat or overweight or heavy in any way, but your body fat percentage may be just high enough where there's a little bit of body fat covering up the muscles and not allowing the definition to show through. And if you continue to lower your body fat percentage through nutrition by doing a fat loss phase, you'll reduce the amount of body fat overall in your body, but that includes your arms, so that your arms will be leaner and the muscles will show through more and the muscles will look more defined and more pronounced. Reason number 2 is that you may not be eating enough protein. Eating an adequate amount of protein, more a higher amount of protein, is absolutely key for building a great body composition. And even if you're training your arms a lot and not carrying too much body fat, you still may not have developed enough muscle mass in the arms if you've been eating lower amounts of protein consistently. And when it comes to body composition, protein really is king because it's beneficial for both losing body fat and building muscle. So if your body fat percentage is still too high, like I mentioned in the first reason, a higher protein diet is gonna help you stay full longer, and it's gonna help with reaching those fat loss goals, getting leaner, bringing your body fat percentage down enough where you can see the muscles. But a higher protein diet is also going to help with building some additional muscle as well, so you're coming at it from both sides. Reason number 3 is that there's no workout structure. Having coached well over 100 people, I see it all the time that when people want to have better arms or a better chest or better abs, they just train that muscle group only. So if they want more defined arms, they do a bunch of curls and they leave it at that, not realizing that obviously you should have a well-balanced, structured, holistic program in general, but also that there's other muscle groups that contribute to the arms and how they look, not just the biceps. And the triceps are the obvious one that are included in the arms as well. We got the triceps on the backside here, the biceps in the front, and then the most underrated muscle group, I believe, in the arms, which is the delts, which are more shoulder muscles. They're considered shoulder muscles, the delts here. But when most people think of having great arms, they also think visually of like this kind of side deltoid and front deltoid muscle here. And I've learned that building really nice delts can really contribute to a much better overall physique and aesthetics. So my point here is not to only train the one areas that you're hoping to see improve, but instead have a structured workout program that you can build upon that is all encompassing, that touches upon all the muscle groups so nothing's neglected. You're not putting yourself at risk of injury or imbalances or postural issues or anything like that. The 4th reason why your arms or any muscle group may not be looking as defined as you'd like is because of your training intensity. The truth is, it doesn't really matter how much you train your arms or any other area if those sets that you're doing are not very challenging. Because if most of the sets that you're doing are decently easy, I'm willing to bet you're not gonna make much progress. Even more importantly than how much you're doing for your biceps or your triceps or your chest is that each and every set that you do is very challenging and out of your comfort zone. I'd honestly rather you do 2 or 3 really challenging hard sets instead of doing 10 sets that are not really challenging at all. I know it sounds obvious, like it needs to be hard, right? But this is probably the most common mistake I see in the gym almost every single day. There's people doing their workout stopping at 10 reps just because it's a nice round number, when if I walked up to them in the gym and said, hey, here's $10,000, do another 10 reps with that exact weight, I feel like they would figure out a way to do another 10 reps. So here's a good way to monitor if the weight that you're using and the sets that you're doing are too easy. If you finish a set, but you probably could have done another 5 additional reps with perfect form, it was almost certainly too easy. I think that sweet spot of seeing the best possible results, getting stronger, being able to build some muscle or maintain some muscle if you're in a fat loss phase, is aiming to finish each set between 1 and 4 reps away from absolute failure. So failure would mean that you're breaking form or using improper technique, or that you literally cannot even finish the last rep. You cannot even get the weight up. So you want to be only 1 to 4 reps away from that. And one thing I've learned training for 11, 12 years now is that pushing out of your comfort zone until it gets noticeably hard and somewhat uncomfortable is truly where the progress happens. That's why in most cases when you're doing a set, you're not going to be able to do a set with just a blank face. You're going to show some expressions of struggle or that you're really trying hard in each and every set that you do. So have a look at these 4 main reasons as to why you may not be developing a muscle group or an area as much as you'd like to, and see if any of them apply to you. Is your body fat percentage too high right now and you may need to bring that down in order to see more definition come through? Are you eating enough protein to positively impact body composition? Do you have a structured workout program that you're actually logging your workouts and building upon those workouts week after week after week? And are you training with enough intensity, right? Is it hard enough each time you do an exercise that it's a little bit out of your comfort zone? Ask yourself these questions, take action to improve on these things, and I promise that you'll see some changes and improvements in your body. I really hope this video was helpful. If it was, consider subscribing to my channel because I make new videos just like this every single week. And if you want to connect with me or chat with me, you can check out the links down in the description of this video, where you can find me on social media. You can apply for my Modern Man coaching program, or you can just grab some of the free resources I have for your nutrition and your training. And I'll see you on the next video.